Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Polov here, and I have a guest, which you may or may not know. Guess who it is? It's Felipe.
Hello there, everyone. Long time no see.
Long time no see, and he's back. We have been talking about the World Cup, and he hasn't seen the fans yet, have you?
No, I have not, and it's good to be back. I would love to check out those fans because from what I heard from you, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, so guys, we're going to start with the Tartan Army. We're here to find out the best fans of this World Cup, and Felipe will be our judge. Let's go. So we're starting with the Tartan Army. This is their atmosphere in Boston. More volume. Scotland's on fire.
Man, that's a banger, man.
So there was an estimated of 30,000 Scots in Boston. And look at this news.
The Japanese took over Dallas and made news when they cleaned up the stadium after themselves. But over in Boston,
these
a
guys
Scottish
are
invasion.
unbelievable.
Yeah, the Japanese.
Crazy.
They
Scottish invasion.
Yeah.
The Japanese being Japanese.
Boston's bars have been running low on beer.
Cleaning up the stadium.
Yeah, they're very. They give a very good example.
Yeah.
Listen to what they're gonna say right now. This is their march to Fenway Park. Fenway Park is the home of the Red Sox. Red Sox baseball. They went to a baseball match. They're there for the World Cup, but they stopped by for a baseball match, which I'll show you soon.
Their own kind of news.
Boston's bars have been running low on beer.
They ran out of beer.
That man.
If your favorite beer is missing from a tap,
we've never seen anything like it.
There's a decent chance Scotland had something to do with it.
Of course. Yeah.
Sam Adams
Who would have
downtown
guessed?
ran out of their signature Boston lager over the weekend and needed an emergency delivery to keep up with World Cup fans.
Can you imagine? It's an emergency. We were running out of beer, and the Tartan Army is here.
That's the best kind of emergency.
There was no beer. The Scots fans just drunk the place dry, and all they had was like Bud Light.
All they had was Bud Light.
Bud Light. We don't want that crap.
They call it piss water. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yo.
Did you see this Boston cop playing what they call keepy uppy? Keepy uppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this is the kind of stuff
I believe
that
you drink that 50 beers a night. And yeah,
Did he say 50 beers a night?
and yeah,
No, 15, right?
15 beers a night.
No, I think he said 15.
I believe you drink that 15 beers a night. And
15.
yeah, just like to party.
You have a drinking kilt for obvious reasons because it might get some spillage on it. You have a dress kilt, so you always have two kilts.
Boston's been amazing.
He has two kilts, one for drinking and one for spilling on it. Okay, I wanted to show you some more of
I
it.
guess that works.
Yeah. Oh,
To Fenway for tonight's Red
look at this. I'm going to show you clips of it instead of the whole video.
marched to Fenway for tonight's Red Sox matchup.
The Scots showing their appreciation by sharing a
cones.
Glasgow tradition. Cones on statues.
It means we're
Cones on
comfortable
statues.
here and we like Boston as a city. Everyone's very kind.
They don't want the Scots to leave.
I think you need to get some new songs though. You see, we only have one song. USA, USA. You need some more imagination. What's that?
They have the chants. Have you heard the USA chants? We support
No,
the
I have
US,
not.
the US, the US, and that's the way we like it. We like it. We like it. We support the US. That's their chant. Come on.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
They're trying to leave Boston.
There's one that I like though. They are singing, "It's called soccer," something like that, which is nice. It's provocative.
I mean, it's technically not wrong to call football the regular football, not American football. But I mean, call it soccer is not wrong. It's
It developed
just an
from
abbreviation of association football.
Exactly. Yeah.
Better than they found it.
Nobody likes leaving a mess. I mean, it happens sometimes, but it's the people of Boston have been really nice to us, and I think
That's
it's
nice.
just a bit of respect.
They're also cleaning up after themselves. This is
that's-
so cool. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, we're gonna jump on to the next one because
That
we
is
have
so
quite a
heartwarming.
few. We have quite a few videos, so I don't want to spend it all on one.
Nice.
It's literally a power, an army, a literal army. The Tartan Army, that's what they call it. The
It
Tartan
sounds like
Army.
they're marching.
Yeah.
They're marching to war.
Yeah, it's the Tartan Army. And this was in the Red Sox game.
Wow.
So they say it doesn't matter what sport it is. If it has beer, we're there to support it. But one thing I'm loving is the size of the stadiums in the United States. Have you seen them?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with those, with their size, but I guess it's just as big as
No,
as
it's like
football stadiums.
huge, yeah.
Or soccer stadiums in that case.
It's better than Zidane.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm gonna just show you
The
a
baseball
few.
fans probably are a little bit confused,
Yeah.
by the Scottish, it's not. I forgot the name of the chanties, chanties. I don't know.
Yeah, the chants. They ask, "What are you guys singing?" And obviously,
that's so
the Scots
cool.
are also a little bit confused about like what's going on in the game. So it's a
Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
exchange.
I-
It's a nice
I
exchange
do
of
really think
knowledge.
but I do think that baseball is a little bit confusing, at least to me.
Oh yeah, it
So-
is 100%. It's so confusing.
So last night's performance was not the best, but the result was all that mattered. We only won our 5th ever game in the World Cup finals last night, and that's a significant achievement.
Yeah, so that's the thing. The result is what matters. Scotland will probably go to the next round of 32. And this is them singing their national anthem, Flower of Scotland. Let me actually put higher volume here. I'm getting chills.
This is what the World Cup is about, man.
Indeed.
Amazing.
You see the microphone is struggling to pick up. So apparently it was registered at 124 decibels, and you get hearing loss or hearing damage from 125 decibels. So they were 1 decibel away.
Yeah,
from
but
hearing
nobody
loss.
cares about that.
Nah.
No one that's in the stadium cares about those issues.
Yeah, they don't care about that. They like
They're part of the they are part of the issue.
And did you see the stadium was uncovered? So a lot of sound goes, they lose a lot of sound. So imagine if it was covered, it would be even louder.
Scotland plays in Foxborough
And this is the best part of the Tartan Army. Look at this.
twice during the World Cup, making that a home base for Scottish fans. And we have been seeing and hearing them everywhere.
Yeah, they're feeling right at home in Rhode Island, filling hotels, Airbnbs, and bars and restaurants. NBC 10's Maddie Himes reports live from where the Tartan Army is readying for tomorrow's big match. Maddie?
Gene and Patrice, the Tartan Army has taken over Providence with its signature songs and chants, the larger-than-life Scottish fan base finding home in the smallest state.
No Scotland, no party!
Bringing more than
No
just
Scotland,
the
no
party
party.
to Providence.
Coming to Providence and being part of something was more than just about 90 minutes of football.
Scotland's famous Tartan Army filling the streets, emptying the bars.
Yes, we're all drunk, but having a blast.
This has been one of the most fun 8 days in the city of Providence in a long time, and that is due in no small part to our new best friends from Scotland.
And giving back in the process.
But this has become more than just about the World Cup. It's truly a testament and a statement for the spirit of generosity.
The Scottish Soccer Fan Organization donated $10,000 to Hasbro Children's Hospital Thursday.
Long after the football is gone to the next country, the good that this does today will still be here.
It also gave $6,500 to Rhode Island Highlanders Punk Band and $5,000 toward the Tartan Trek for men's mental health.
It's just what we do. It's what we've always done so naturally.
They say it's one big and loud thank you to Providence.
When the Tartan Army comes, some people say it invades. We sing.
It makes sense.
We make friends, and we hope to leave a place just a little better than when we found it.
For squeezing tens of thousands of Scots into the smallest state.
We sing, we dance, and we drink a little bit too much, and we play the bagpipes everywhere we go. But people have loved it, and they've embraced it. When you look past football, this is actually what it's all about.
It is indeed. That's the best part of it. We drink a little bit too much. Okay.
Yeah, imagine when because Brazil is going to play against Scotland.
It's gonna be
it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for that. Okay, so we're moving from Scotland to Norway. So we've seen the Scottish Army. Now we're gonna see what Norway is doing for the fans. And I bought this just because of this video. Can you see? Wait, let me show the audience. Look at that. I just bought it because it said Viking, and I'm not being sponsored. Look at that. That's so cool. I wish I was sponsored by them. But just because it said Viking on it, I bought it. It says Viking berry. Just in spirit of the Norwegians.
I've heard that the national kit, the national Norway kit, had a full black kit. The jerseys and the shorts.
They do. I saw it. Yeah, I saw with Haaland.
Yeah, I've seen.
Erling Haaland.
People saying, yeah, I know. I've heard people saying that it's because of the black metal bands that are in Norway. I don't know if that's true, but that makes total sense.
That would be a nice edit. The Norwegian football team with the black metal in the background.
Yeah, cool. Absolutely.
Okay, look at what they are doing. This is called the Viking row. Okay, so that's one video. Let me show you.
These people are getting ready for war.
Yeah, no, listen to this now. It's giving me chills, man.
That's scary.
Goosebumps. Do you think this is scary? Imagine a Viking ship. Imagine a Viking ship coming your way with everybody like that.
They still carry their
Viking blood.
Their genetics. Yeah, their Viking blood, their Viking genetics till this day, man.
Just a little bit of comedy as well. And this is working because they're making movement.
Yeah, they're going up. Yeah.
They're going up.
They're forcing their way up.
Heia Norge. Gotta love Norway. Even Holland joined in. No, that's not him. Okay, and I
would say that's probably a relative, but that's not because you told me that he's actually English.
Yeah.
Man, I was surprised with that. I really can't believe that.
We have quite a few things here, but I wanted to show you this one as well. Don't close your eyes. Don't get spoilers here. Now look at this. This is inside the Norwegian Parliament.
Heia Norge!
Heia Norge! Isn't that crazy?
Så ved første slaget så er det ro. Og så blir
Inside
det
the parliament.
Ro. Ro. Og så prøver vi å få rytmen på plass, ok?
I mean, are they doing this because of the game, or
Yeah.
just that you think that they're used to do?
Yeah, this is a new thing they're doing. This is because of the World Cup. Is that Donald Trump? No, of course not. But he does have the same hairdo.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
That guy really resembles Donald Trump, but of course that's not him.
Of course not. So this one, Norwegian Fans, we've done this one. I have quite a few here. Okay, so now we're going to Bosnia Fans. Look at what they did.
I'm a Bosnian supporter.
Hey, they were playing very well until, I don't know what happened. It was the hydration break. What did they have in those drinks? Dude, Switzerland. I don't know what they drank. But look at this.
Wow. Nice.
I'm very impressed with Bosnia. I shouldn't be, supporting Norway or Bosnia because, they knocked out Italy. But still, it's very impressive. Very, very impressive. I want to show you the aerial of it. That is so cool.
Man, that is so cool.
They showed up, man. Look at how many people.
Awesome, wow.
Invading the streets of the United States. East Liberty Ordinance. They played in the US, right? Not Canada. Dude, and they don't have a huge population. Isn't that crazy?
That's unbelievable.
Okay, so we're going to the next one. This one is even crazier. This is the Oranje, the Dutch supporters.
Want me to say this slightly cringy, but
Aren't you glad it's the World Cup in Houston? The iconic Dutch bus is back in town, and this Saturday, thousands will take over the streets for the legendary Orange Fan Walk to the matchup between the Netherlands and Sweden. We're 2 days out from that match, and fans are already getting...
Okay, let me just fast forward, just for the moments that are more important. Over here, look at the agglomeration. How do you say it? The crowd.
People. Nice. And we can expect even more people here on.
Okay, this is not the best video. We have more. Now left. Now links. They're saying left, now right, now left.
What a big party, man. That's amazing.
Dude, you can't see where it ends. Like, you can't see where it ends. It's a sea of orange. I think I have one more video of them. And of course, they have the big heads over here. You know what's the funniest thing? The funniest thing is that I saw a Dutch fan say that we're all here to support the Netherlands, but none of us have bought a ticket to watch the game. They are protesting the $1,000 tickets.
I would still consider that a very supportive action, you know, for the team.
No, they're supporting the team, but they're not supporting the organizers who are, you know, overcharging. Look at this. This is what the...
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Otherwise, we'll...
Yeah. We better don't talk about that.
Yeah. And the hydration breaks and the ad breaks. Yeah, let's leave all that. Yeah.
Don't let me get started with the ticket prices.
But this is the moment that the World Cup should be all about.
Yeah.
This is the Dutch and Japan
absolutely.
together.
Yeah, 100%.
And Pikachu.
Over there.
He's having the time of his life.
He has been adopted by the Dutch.
Yeah. Okay, now we go to Brazil. Do you know Brazil?
Probably. Just a little bit.
Oh, have you ever been?
You know, there are some things that, you know...
We hear your background, bro.
There are some things that can't be mentioned right now because right now I'm so excited for the next game that's going to be, you know, it's going to be today actually.
Yeah, in a few hours.
Dude.
Oh,
I'm
they're gonna win.
Go crazy.
Hey, how many goals do you think they're gonna score? I think it's gonna be
at least 5.
At least 5, right?
I'm so sorry.
Let's do a prediction. I think it's gonna be.
People, but...
I don't know. I think it's gonna be 8 goals. 8-0. I'm gonna say 8-0. Have you seen this video of Brazil?
No, I have not.
Listen, a bunch of Brazilians
over the Brooklyn Bridge. Wow, the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah.
A bunch of crazy Brazilians decided they want to go to the bridge to celebrate because, you know, it's a bridge. And not only that, just watch. You can see they're all crouching, right? Let's jump on the bridge.
That's not a very good idea, but okay.
They took over the Brooklyn Bridge. And you can say, okay, no, the bridge is strong.
For those who don't know. Yeah, but I mean,
but look at the cars right under the guy over there.
Yeah.
And
so
if you look at the floor, it's suspended, like it's shaking. Yeah, sorry.
And for those who don't know, this the chant they're singing right now, it's basically a reminder for all the other nations that only us, only we as Brazilians, only the national Brazilian team has 5 World Cups.
Let's keep it that
guys,
way.
5.
Let's keep it that way.
no, we have to go to the. We're going for the 6th.
Yeah, let's keep it to 6. Yeah, let's get it to 6. I'm telling you, if Italy wins this World Cup, they're gonna have 5 too. I hope that doesn't happen. No, but in a serious note, Germany.
Yeah, it's Germany.
Oh
absolutely.
no, don't talk about Germany.
Yeah, they've done it again.
Yeah,
they've done it again 7-1.
No, but look
That's
what I have
crazy.
here. Look what I have here.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to put it on top of the Brazil one because that's too offensive.
You just did it. You just did.
I was holding it. Look. Replay. VAR. I did that. It wasn't on top. It was.
The referee, man. that was a fault.
Oh no, but I reacted to the memes, the 7-1 memes, Curaçao and Brazil. You know, that's a funny video.
That's very traumatic.
Wow, this is an old one. That is an old one. Okay, and then they're taking over New York City.
Actually, I've seen this one. Not that much, but I've seen a little bit of it. I just don't get it. Why are they using that stripy green and yellow Brazilian shirt thing?
I don't know.
I mean, you should be just, almost entirely yellow and just the little details, green details, with the yellow.
Oh.
The most of the shirt should be just yellow. I don't know why people are doing that.
By the way, guys, he is a designer, so he knows how to design stuff. Not a fashion designer, but Photoshop and Illustrator.
I could do some. Yeah, I could do something. Okay, let's just not talk about it.
We're going to Mexico now. ¿Hablas español, mi hermano?
Sí, por supuesto.
He speaks better Spanish than I do. Let's go. This is Mexico after finding out that they are on the next round of 32. How did they get so many Mexicans in one place?
That should be impossible, but
they played in Mexico.
The World Cup does this kind of things.
No, they played in Mexico.
Yeah, I know.
It was a joke.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, how did they get many Mexicans there? They played in Mexico. No, but seriously, yeah. What you're saying is true. Like, how did you get everyone to get out of their houses and go there? Yeah. Only the World Cup. In the rain. Crazy stuff.
That's what I call a big fiesta.
Yeah.
I'm happy for them. I'm really, really happy for them. Seeing them, just excited for the national team.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, it broke my heart for the South Koreans, but I think they are still going to get through. But happy for the Mexicans.
I hope so. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we are going to go to the next one. This is Croatia. I just want to show a glimpse of what's going on. So they made a flag that is 100 or 200 meters long. Everybody's being so creative.
Really, yeah, that's really, really impressive, man.
And they brought it all the way from Croatia. Do you remember Baby Lasagna?
That PewDiePie song?
No, that's something else. No, Baby Lasagna is a Croatian Eurovision.
Never mind.
That's something else.
Yeah.
PewDiePie. Oh, speaking of PewDiePie, I don't think I have Sweden fans. I'll try to find one real quick as well. But we are going to Switzerland. But yeah, Baby Lasagna from Eurovision is Croatian. I think we reacted to it together.
Yeah, I don't really recall having, you know, I don't really recall.
Ding 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 rating. I can't remember, but they got, I think, second place.
That sounds familiar, but
I can't sing it.
Yeah.
This is from Switzerland.
I like that song.
Oh, give me freedom. Yeah, that's the Coca-Cola song.
Yeah.
So I'm just showing you a glimpse of it.
So cool.
They're not many, but they are happy.
Yeah.
So I have shown you Switzerland, Scotland, Brazil. I haven't shown you Germany, but it's just so many videos. Let me just really quick get a Swedish one as well before we continue real quick. But what do you think so far? What do you think so far?
Man, sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, it's you talking to you.
Man, yeah, dude, it has been amazing, man. You know, I wish I could be there. You know, with.
Oh, it would be nice.
Care about the you know, but you're you're Brazilian. You're not from that country, man. I don't care. I just wanted to be, you know, gather around with all those people, you know, supporting the team and. Because that's the one of the most beautiful things about the World Cup, you know, because you get so many different people, so many different nations to, you know, to support their national team, and when you see the way they behave, you know, trying to connect with other people, different cultures and all that stuff, man, that's amazing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
What it's all about, you know, being supportive of each other. Despite, you know, we're not enemies, we're just rivals.
Exactly. Despite all our differences, we still have, you know, the how can I say,
humanity.
Yeah, we still have the
same passion, right?
We still have the will, you know, to try to connect with other people and, you know, bring the best of ourselves through sport, you know, through all of those many good things that they're still here with us.
Here's Sweden.
Cool.
It's more musical. This song, this song sounds familiar. Okay, now the Argentina Fans.
Oh, there was a fight.
Okay. The Argentina Fans fighting. No, this was Argentina and Algeria. Oh gosh. Yeah, so this is the Actually, no, that's not the right video. This is the right video of the Argentina Fans. Okay, I think he's quite busy there.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Okay, guys, in the meantime, let me see if I can find like a German fan. But I think that's the last video, actually. Yeah, that is actually the last video, literally. But let me see if I can get German. I know the Germans had a nice video as well. with the cars and all, but I can't find it here. For some
I'm
reason.
back.
Okay. So yeah, the video I showed you was of a fight.
Just.
Okay, just a second, guys. We're gonna go to the last video actually right now.
Okay, let's go.
So yeah, the video you saw was a fight that broke out between Argentina and Algeria fans, but that's
Argentina's just throwing hands.
No, that was funny.
Man,
like
that was
every wholesome fans and then Argentina. Ah! No. This is what they're actually doing. Look at that. Look at how many people are there. And there are videos of them actually, supporting the fans from Algeria and them cheering together. So yeah. But yeah, I don't want to keep you longer than you can. It's just so many,
I'm
so many different
guys.
videos.
Yeah, I'm still a very busy man, so sometimes I just have to stop everything to deal with other stuff. But yeah, that was amazing, man. It makes me very happy. I see those things, and I wish that that all of that joy, all of that gathering of people, that union, that how can I say, when you put your differences aside and you just get to a game and we're gonna play some ball and we are going to have some fun here and we're going to unite as one. Dude, that's amazing. That's one of the reasons that I love the World Cup so much.
Yeah, it
Not
brings
only
everyone
because of the game
together.
itself. Yeah, not just because of the game itself, but it brings the whole world together, and that's what's all about.
It
And
is.
That's amazing.
Dude, I have so many other that I'm checking out, but guys, gonna let him go. He has work to do. It's not like me who can stay here all day, and watch these things. But yeah, the Canada fans were crazy as well, man. Just absolutely insane. Absolutely. Actually,
Yeah, I haven't seen them, but yeah, I guess.
I think I have one open over here. I can show you like just a glimpse of it. England fans I have as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Wait, where is it? Norwegian. Wait, I thought I had Canada open here. England. Where is Canada? Because they just won like a historic win. And dude, that Canada game was insane.
As far as I know, it's their first World Cup win.
Oh, here it is. I found.
It's their first win, and it was like a goleada.
Yeah, dude. They scored like 6 goals, right? And they had a broken leg, which was so sad.
Man, that was crazy.
Team Canada march over Vancouver. This is actually the first time I'm seeing it as well.
I don't know how big football is in Canada, but it seems like people are really enjoying it.
Yeah, even the United States, look at that. Dude, they're learning. Although, I'm pretty sure they have this culture for a while now. Look at that. Okay.
Man, this is great.
Dude, one last video, I promise. Because we showed you...
Hey, yeah, sure.
We showed you Mexico, we showed you Canada. I need to show you United States as well.
Yeah. I want to see how are the Americans doing in this World Cup. I don't know how. I mean, I have a little bit of experience, from seeing the American fans, in the World Cups. World Cups.
What did you say? What's up, guys? Teacher Polo. Did you say war cubs or war clubs?
Never mind. I said World Cup.
Oh, I thought you kind of said war clubs. Gosh, I know we're talking about the United States, but keep it on the low. Okay, last video.
I didn't say any of that.
Did you see I Show Speed's song?
Yes, it is really good. It's really good. I'm happy to see that he's so supportive for actual football and stuff.
Yeah. These are the US fans in the rain.
Nice.
They're learning. They're learning the soccer way, the European football fever.
That guy went crazy. USA. Yeah, I'm also a USA supporter.
Yo, they have been playing very well. They're playing today, Australia.
Ooh. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. And Australia also had their first win. Shout out to Australia.
Yeah, just shout out to Australia.
Yeah.
Man, that's going to be hard. I love Australia too. So, I don't know which one I'm going to be supporting.
You know, I honestly think USA is going to go... Look at that. I think they're going to go far. I think they're going to go far because they're finally embracing football after
yeah,
a long time. But look at these stadiums. That's what I'm saying. Look, there are like... Look at how many rows, man. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows.
Yeah. And I mean, also the MLS is getting bigger and bigger each year, you know.
It is, yeah. You have lived in the US, right?
Yes, a long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that was the last video. My computer is freezing up already. Just have so many tabs. Look at the tabs. Look at all the tabs up there.
Yeah. I know.
But okay, thank you for joining in, Felipe. It's been a while. You know, we miss you here on the channel.
Yeah.
A lot of people still comment about you.
Guys, you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, I would love to be here more often. We just have to, you know, get our schedules to, you know, work in a certain way that, you know.
Are you wearing a Norwegian flag? Oh no, okay.
It's just a regular, shirt or something. I don't know how we call this.
Yeah, a jumper maybe. But okay, guys, I'm gonna let him go to do his drawings. I'm kidding. And while I do my videos. Oh man. But okay. Leave him a nice comment and let's see if he comes back more often.
Nice to see you all again. I mean, I can't see you all here, but
nice for you to see me again.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. But yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me once again. And
last thing, who's gonna win? Finals.
Brazil, of course.
Against
Brazil.
who?
Probably against France.
France and Brazil final.
Germany.
Oh,
I don't know.
Gosh, you're killing me. Man, imagine Brazil and France or Brazil and Germany.
We're gonna get our revenge.
From my prediction, I would say Brazil and Netherlands. But, you know, a lot of things have to happen for...
Yeah.
Netherlands needs to be on top of the group. There's a lot of things that have to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this video with Felipe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, go over to Buy Me Coffee to request a video, like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.